Hi, Leo, and happy birthday for you guys who are celebrating your birthday in the month of August. This is Jess with your August 2018 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Leo, as far as those of you who are in the work sphere, you may be, or even not even if you're in the work sphere, even if you have your own business, you're partnering with people. I do see coming into August that some of you really was focusing on moving forward in a very concrete, very confident, very, move out of my way or get ran over sort of a way. There's been some very strong, blunt decisions and actions made by Leos, whether it's been made, coming to you like other people. I get more strongly male energy. So a lot of Leo men have been making very strong, concrete, leave my heart on the other side of the door type of a thing, decisions and moving forward. And that could have boded well for you. Some of you guys, you may be feeling like, what do I really want to do with my life? There may be that contemplation of trying to figure out what do you want to do in your life. Some of you Leo women may be looking at the man in your life or thinking about what will he do? What does he want to do? But work for some of you seems to be a bit peaceful at this time, okay? There is a reflection I'm seeing of looking into the future for some of you and wondering, am I on my path? Is this exactly what I want? Yes, I'm making strides and I'm communicating as if I'm extremely clear about what I want, but I'm still conflicted. I do see internal confliction. If it's not internal for some of you, it will be external. So you're getting into arguments and battles with people, even if you're approaching the situation in the most, calm and inviting way possible, you may not be able to get disconnected from a discord from a person or people. Okay. But continue to do what you're doing. If you can relate to that, continue doing what you're doing because this too will pass as far as that kind of tension and negative energy. Now, I do see some of you are at a crossroads, not sure about exactly what you want to do. You have a lot of lofty ideas and your heart is pulling you in a specific direction. Okay. Sagittarius says, I do see Geminis are very prominent as far as the mindset. You may be interacting with those signs at this time. But there's either a pull in two different directions, two different options you need to make. And some of you may not be ready to do that. And so you're doing what you do best, which is work really hard and kind of keep your head down, keep your nose clean until it all kind of works itself out. I think that's kind of your trick of how you're going to remedy the situation, at least at this time. You may, if some of you are looking for work, you may find that you have not gotten a call yet. You've been waiting around, contemplating, trying to figure out when are they going to call me? And then you get a call. But it's the first stages of, application, testing, assessment, background check, that sort of thing. So, there has been or there will be in Virgo season for some of you when you'll hear. But some of you have yet to hear anything back from a job. I do see that external to you, for those of you who are looking for work or in your career sector, a lot of people are laying low. A lot of people are laying low, and you may have this one nuisance of a person. I get male energy who has an axe to grind. I get two people, male and female energies, who have axes to grind. They're not coming from a negative space. They're just that type of a person. They may just be in this energy field at this time. So work, albeit you're communicating in a way that's very pleasant, open, and maybe a lot of love to some extent. People around you, again, maybe going through some form of a funk, getting over things, having to kind of put their heart in the back burner so that they can be very clear and moving forward. So if you're not the person doing that, which I do see a lot of Leos doing that, you may experience that. Now, so if you're looking for work in that arena, you may find that it's very cold out there. You may find that people come across, again, very biting. Do your best to stay in that Zen realm and energy field that you have right now. I think it will work amazing for you. You may feel as though, where's the love? I'm not getting the love, but, it'll turn around for you. Okay. So just, again, try not to allow it to affect you. Now, it looks like in the second week of August, some of you guys are going to be making a very strong decision, either to someone. You're making a decision or someone is making a decision, but there's going to be a very clear understanding that something is over, or it's going to be a victory. So for some of you, it'll be a victory that, there's going to be word coming in. Yes, I got the job. I got the promotion. Yes, I got the account. Yes, I got the home. Yes, that sort of thing. It's a yes. Okay. Yes, you got it. But when you get it, you're not going to say anything. You're going to say nothing until the time is right. So there will be some form of a victory. I get this more strongly for Leo women, the feminine aspect here. There will be a victory that comes her way. There may be even someone who you may hear from that you haven't heard from in a very long time. Okay. We'll get into love in a minute, but there could be that you hear from someone that you haven't heard from for a very long time. And if this does speak back to there being a form of success that comes your way, getting a confirmation, something comes in. Yes, you get it. You won't be saying anything at this time. So the cards are being held very close to your vest. You know what you're going to do, but everything happens at a specific time for you. So it's almost like a get along at this time. Specifically for Leo women is what I'm getting. There may be anything, like I said, anything that could be some form of like, you're very happy. This is the new beginning of your life. I can't believe this is happening. Almost like that. I can't believe I got it. I can't believe, it happened. I can't believe it's happening, that type of thing. But you have to keep it quiet. You have to control yourself. The next part of your reading, so the second part of your reading, for those of you who are interested in the second half of your reading, you can click the link below and it'll take you straight away there. It is a lot of twists and turns. There's definitely going to be some changes that's coming up for you guys for the remainder of August that will speak to huge changes. A person that was, if you thought you were going to be here, you're going to be there. If you thought you were going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that. So there's a lot of twists and turns. And as far as Leo season is concerned and Leos, and that obviously speaks to the eclipse season that's coming. I don't see particularly a card that would suggest that, but I'm getting some form of like a tower moment for some of you. Okay. Definitely some shakeups and changes that's going to be happening. So if you're interested in that, again, click the link below. And I'm also going to be doing a extensive spread on love as well. So again, click that link below. Now, as far as love is concerned, some of you definitely are wanting to reconcile with someone. You may very strongly be in a relationship with a Gemini or a Sagittarius. Those are the very prominent signs here, but I get all other elements here. I don't get much. I don't necessarily get water. So water may not be in the loop right now, but as far as Cancer was in the past. So I do see for Leo men, there's a very strong love that you have for someone that you perhaps want to reconcile with, or you need to make a decision about someone. Some of you are on the outs with a person, and you guys just can't get it together. I do feel like there is love here. Either there's love for a particular person and you want to reconcile, but you guys can't necessarily make things work because your energies are not in the same field. I feel this other person, and this is more strongly for Leo men. So Leo men may want to reconcile with someone, maybe realizing the deep feelings that they have still, perhaps. And there can be this, the person that you're dealing with is giving me air energy. Doesn't mean that she's a Gemini, whether I do have the Gemini card here. Doesn't mean that she's a Gemini. Doesn't mean that she's any air energy, but she just gives off air energy. There's this not being able to get on the same page. Okay. There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of fighting. There's not trusting one another. I feel like it's coming from both parties. You just don't trust each other. But there is this looking at, if it's not the Leo man, it's also the male aspect to the Leo woman. This man really is looking into his deeper feelings, and there possibly being this understanding of how would it be if we reconcile? Would it work out? There's still this being on the fence, not making a move, just thoughts in the head and really focusing on matters at hand. So everyday work and life, and there being underlying stresses along with this love situation that's going on. I do feel like people have been taking a huge step back. Leo, men and women, and have gone within, really stepped into your own self. And you may be doing this over the course of August, again, trying to come to terms with your own feelings is what it looks like to me. Someone you may feel is a bit of a nag. It could be your child. It could be this other person. One minute it seems like they're all good, like their mind is on right. And the next minute they're asking you questions that maybe to you doesn't really make sense. Or again, it could be a distraction from children and out and other distractions, but you're really going in deep and really trying to get to a conclusion about what do you want to do. You may feel it to an extent that there isn't any love, or you're not really trying to offer love. You may be trying to, some of you are looking into this person. Some of you are watching this person. Some of you are seeing if your suspicions are correct, okay, is what I get here. Now, external to you guys, I feel like this person that you're in a relationship with, or, your love interest, there's some healing. Okay. So you could be healing, they could be healing, but I do see like healing going on through time. It's not like, okay, they're done. They got it. They're fine. No, they either have hope that one day you guys will work things out and make it work again, or they are now being more hopeful. Okay, it's going to take a while for them. It's not happening in this month. I feel like it's going to be a process for them. They definitely have been taking time to themselves. I don't necessarily see either of you communicating with each other at this time, and they may perceive you as detached emotionally and don't love them, have no feelings for them. Or this may be the way that they're acting. Now, I get male energy. So the male energy here, whether it's a Leo man or the male in the Leo woman's life, there is a keeping your guard up, saying it's over. I don't want this. I want something better. This is not what I want. But there is a thought, very deep emotions in the mind that's processing. Okay. Even though the communication or lack thereof of the understanding coming from the other person is that either you don't want them. And if Leo women, you may be looking at that, your man, like, okay, he doesn't want me. So I hopefully this is all clear to you guys, because I'm kind of trying to speak on both ends of the sex aspect here. Now, in the second week, it's kind of interesting because I do see predominantly the Leo woman or the feminine aspect in the lives of the Leo man making a decision. Either there's going to be a decision that's made that you say, okay, I'm done. But you're not going to say anything yet, but you will make that decision that you're done and that you're not going to do this anymore. You may hear, like I said, you may hear from someone in the second week, wanting to start again, wanting to renew, but then there's a turn down. Okay. I do see like a turning down of a situation. Some of you may say, okay, aha, you do still love me. Oh, you do still want me. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm just going to buy my time right now. So some of you are going to buy your time because you know that you're going to have what you want in the end. You're going to have the person. You're going to have, you guys will reconcile. Everything will be fine, that sort of thing. I do see some of you finding out that you're pregnant. You may be finding out that someone's pregnant. Hopefully that's not the case. But I do see that someone may be, telling you that someone's pregnant, or, they've just had a baby. You may hear back from someone from your past and find out that, wow, you have a child. Or, I can't believe that you had a child. You never told me. No one ever said anything to me that you have a child. So there could be some revelations about a baby, about a child. If you guys have been trying to have a baby, it looks like you're going to be successful with that, but you won't tell anyone for like the first 2 months or so, that you're having a baby and that you're pregnant, that sort of thing. Or you just had a baby, but it could be by C-section, and you've yet to tell anyone that you've had your baby. It's this kind of hush-hush thing is what it looks like to me. Others of you, again, like I said, more prominent for the Leo woman and for the feminine aspect in the lives of Leo men, that someone is making a decision to end the situation, but not saying anything as of yet. Now, the plot seriously thickens in the last 2 weeks of August. So if you're interested in that, again, click the link below. Now, for you guys that are single, love is on your mind very heavy, very, very heavy. I feel Leo women are getting themselves to a place of self-care, So there's a lot of self-care. There's probably a lot of, holistic routines and rituals, drinking a lot of water, taking better care of your health and your body, and just really putting it into yourself by thinking very positive thoughts. And if you're not, you should, because there is someone out there. It's almost like out in the ether. So you're, by the meditations that you're doing, by, the thoughts that you're thinking, by even the day-to-day routine and rituals that you're carrying, it's almost like you're putting out in the ethers, this is what I want, which is a great time to do that because you guys have eclipses, and it's a solar eclipse and speaks to the sun card that I see here. So there is going to be, if you've been wishing upon a star and wanting so desperately for this situation, it's going to come to you. Leo men, I do feel if you're single, you are really wanting a very ideal sort of love. And that's where your mindset is at. In the meantime, you're kind of sifting through, some of you guys are sifting through old energy, getting over old hurts and pains from people. Still at a crossroads. It could be with personal circumstances with family, friends, or if you're in this transitional phase in a relationship, sifting through that is what I see. If you're interested in dating right now, it doesn't look like you will be meeting the one. Some of you may meet a person that will be that potential. You may already have that person in your life, but you're waiting to get on the other side of whatever issues that you've encountered with a previous relationship that you had to walk away from. So you're still sifting through this old energy of a breakup or having to transition from that, even though there may be hope with a new relationship around you someplace. So if you're single and you're dating, going out, keep your options open, meaning, be open to everyone, because you never know, once you get on the other side of, this transition for yourself, therein lies the person that you've been manifesting, Second week, for those of you who are single, it looks like you are going to, you're going to really cut out whatever doesn't serve you. You're going to make a decision that I'm done. I'm cutting it out. I feel like you guys will be extremely attractive the second week. You will be a magnet to people the second week. So, it won't take long if you're interested in getting back out in a dating field. It really wouldn't take you very long to kind of, get back going again as far as like getting yourself out there, because you will be a magnet for people. I do see that there's a little bit of, again, ruminating on the past, thinking about the past, which brings you to a lot of confusion. And when you disconnect from your past ideas, thoughts and dreams and feelings, you get more clear as far as where you're going and exactly what you want. Whatever this tension and issues were, the first part of August, the second week of August, it really will dissipate. It'll be like, aha, I got it. And things will really start to open up for you guys as far as love is concerned. But again, not necessarily like, oh, it's your love of your life and this is when the band plays and you go off into the sunset. No, it's like you're concluding that past energy. You're really going to get to a place of conclusion for yourself there. Okay. So that's kind of what I have for you guys for the first 2 weeks of August. I hope that this has been helpful for you. Again, I'm going into more deeper details about your love life and what you can expect and how your mate feels about you and who's coming up for you in that link below. So give it a click and it'll take you straight there. Otherwise, definitely leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how this has resonated for you. And if you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one.